Welcome to 10. I'm Shonna Dorsey with the Aksarben Foundation. I am so proud of myself. Look at that flip that just happened. I didn't have to say this, but it just happened. Representing the tech entrepreneurs.
You're just so sad that you couldn't get it out. Yeah.
Tech Entrepreneurs Nebraska podcast. I'm here with my co-host,
Brian Poppe. I work at Mutual of Omaha. We are joined today by Meghan Hayes.
Oh, thank you both. I love
Welcome.
that. Nicely done. I like the turn to look at me too. That was nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you. My name is Meghan Hayes. A lot of people call me Coach Megs. Don't even recall where I got the S.
Do you want me to call you Coach Megs?
with an
I would
S.
love. There's an S. Yeah, there's an S.
Interesting.
I don't know where it
Okay.
came from, but yes, please call me Coach
Okay,
Megs.
you
It's
got it.
a little more official.
Okay.
And I feel like we're vibing. Yeah.
I figured I'd get the friendly version, but no. It's the equivalent of calling you like Mrs. Hayes.
It is.
But it's Coach
It
Megs.
is.
It's
Yeah,
like-
it's Coach Megs. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my official title.
Got it, yeah.
I am the
love it.
founder, of Live It Forward Coaching. So it's an app-based program and services for primarily women over 30. I do help men out. And we focus on strength, nutrition, and overall wellness. And it's just cutting the chase and taking all that fluff out and truly hitting the real results. So yeah, thanks for having me here.
Amazing. Thanks for being here. So I always love to give a little background when I can. So short story of how we landed here today is, gosh, I joined Orange Theory March of in some year. But anyway, when I was living in Florida, and then when I moved here, I joined a new studio, the one downtown, and met you.
Yep.
And I remember at one of your last coaching sessions, which I didn't realize was one of your last coaching sessions,
Yep.
I was like, I just want to let you know, you're such a great coach. Do you remember that?
I do. Yes. You
But
walked
you
up
really
to me
are.
and said that.
Yeah. So then anyway, we reconnected after she launched her own company, which I know you'll talk about today. And I was like, yes, this person really gets the beauty of like individualized wellness thinking. So not only physical, because that's obviously important, but like the mindset behind it. So anyway, how'd you get there?
Ooh, that's a deep question. So that started a long time ago for me just to get there. So I've always loved health and wellness and just being able to help and serve people. So that's long term and a long time ago because I've actually been in the fitness, health and wellness industry for over 25 years. So I know you're already mathing that out. You're welcome. And so then off and on over the past 20 years, I've actually started an LLC. So it started as Live Fit and Well. Then it became Live It, and then it was Live It Forward Coaching. And Live It and Live It Forward Coaching truly were born out of the mantra and that need for me that life happens, good, bad, otherwise. And you have that choice of moving forward. And for me, it was living forward. So Live It Forward, it came more as a mantra and as a purpose for me. And then I offered that out to be able to help others. So again, that started and went down and then opened back up again. And so prior to then the pandemic, I actually had already started again with Live It Forward Coaching. So that was close to over 5 years ago. And so now I've been playing that, doing that online stuff because with the pandemic, as we all know, that really was helpful. And so now it's continually blossomed. I still do some in person, but majority of my work is app-based online, whether it's a monthly challenge, whether it's strength development in subscription or customized, built specifically for you, or it's also nutrition, like you know very well. Because you went through a program with me with nutrition. And Shonna made a very great statement, and it is everything with strength, nutrition, wellness, but it's holistic, meaning it is all about that mind, the body, and how everything truly connects. And that's in the workplace, in and out as well for us too.
Very true.
So how are you finding like customers? If you are like really like truly app-based, I assume that they're not all in Nebraska. The in-person ones I would expect probably are.
Right. And they are.
Okay.
And so in person, what's been really interesting lately is they're not all just based where I live. So I live out in Gretna, and a lot of them actually, not a lot, quite a few actually are traveling about 20, 30 minutes to me. Because you typically think radius and close, right? Convenient. That's a human nature little skill and piece that we have. I call it a skill. So in person, local. But otherwise, yes, app-based is anywhere. But you asked, how do I get majority of my clients? And a lot of it came from sources when I taught at the YMCA, when I made relationships, 20 years ago with training people so they already knew me, or even at Orange Theory. So it was what else could they add on top of it with their current programming? So it was a lot of other resources for me. Now, though, that's changed because I am, as of January 2nd of this year, solely doing my company. I don't have any side gigs or side hustles. And so it's been super exciting and new. So I'm doing a lot of brand awareness.
So if somebody is interested in getting coached by Coach Megs, how might they find you?
Ooh, easiest place is, I'd say, my website. So obviously then it's going to be www.liveitfwd.com. So think live it forward with FWD, that's short.com. That'd be awesome.
So why should people do this? First, let me answer this and then ask it. So
this is fun, like, because this is like both of your journeys like tied together here.
Seriously. And I think that wellness is like one of the most important aspects of life. So super short story. Last weekend, I was in Colorado Springs visiting my dad, and one of the other coaches who I know you know, Amber. So she was like, hey, while you're there, you like doing hard things. You should climb the Manitoba Incline. And I was like, okay. And so anyway, the coaches there, including Meghan, are just so inspiring and just like want to see you win in general. And I think that carrying that mindset into the workplace is so critical, because like we often run up against just like people telling us no, challenging whatever idea that we have. And so if you're able to build this into just the way you operate, it is a game changer. So can you talk to us about like why corporations should think about like investing in wellness coaching like you offer? Like, why is that good for their workforce?
Absolutely. Well, number one, there's a little bit of rebranding we need to look at for wellness in the workforce. And then we also need to start to shift some of the willpower, the motivation into strategy. And that is a plan. And then the other piece is really understanding more of what strength training offers for resilience and longevity. So if you look at rebranding, a lot of the old stuff, what we would do is be like, here's a step challenge, kind of a one-off. Here's a PDF. Here's a lunch and learn. Those are great starts, but it's a 1.0 space of thinking. That 2.0 space gets you more out of a checkbox, which the first ones are. So we need something that is ongoing, that keeps going, and that is relatable, that is also going to allow easy entry. So that kind of hits the next couple of topics as well, but that easy entry space, but also helps form habits and is hard to exit. So how I help is providing platform that is scalable, platform that does have that personal and customized touch with a coach. So you still have that, but yet everyone's getting a little piece of what they need. And that's that customizable piece that you need to be able to start to offer. It's not just a one-off, not just a tick box that we need to be doing. And rather than just that willpower, that motivation, we all know motivation is great. We can get motivation from hearing from others, reading something, hearing something, but you have to actually have internal motivation, internal willpower. And so when you have that, that's awesome. But what are you going to do with it? Do you have a strategy? Do you have a plan? And that's where workplace wellness really needs to make an adjustment to be like, hey, we need this in. It's not only going to help them have less sick days, it's going to help them be more productive. So you're talking cognitive here, physically feeling better, wanting to do better and have longer term working for somebody. And strength training, that longevity as a whole is also going to help with hormones, which as we see aging populations, and it truly is from that puberty point on that we're going to see hormones are at play, but they are. I mean, think of all the mood swings you see at work and think of the energy that we want to build. And so if we can do strength training, if we can have wellness programs that are meaningful, we can also help productivity on that other side and also help so it's less sick days and everybody feels better and it helps lower healthcare costs.
Tell us about the mindset behind needing those things. So you talked a little bit about like willpower and a strategy. Like, yeah, talk about like how you coach folks to that. Maybe give us a little tip too.
Oh, a little tip. I love it. So with the way my philosophies work is a lot of it is finding out where you are. So I'm really big on learning where you are right now, where you want to be. Because if I can meet you where you are, I can help shift you. And so that is that individualized piece. That is even corporation wise, like where are the staff? What are they seeing? What are the habits, et cetera? So through that mindset, it's understanding that because if I meet you where you are, it feels very personal. It feels like you're finally getting to be heard. And when somebody gets to be heard, when somebody gets to be seen, that's then where they want to up their antes and do better. So in that mindset shift is for employers to truly let their employees be seen. Sit down, listen, find out what they want, offer something that is sustainable, but something that can be ongoing, not this one-off, I did it for this reason. It seemed great. So a tip for that truly is being able to have on one side somebody articulate, where are you at, what are you wanting? But on the other side, really see them, really listen to where they're at and what they're asking for versus just that cookie cutter. You're a square, I put you in the square hole.
That's cool. So I don't know how long we've been talking at this point. I was looking for
past 10 minutes, I think. Yeah, we made it past 10 minutes.
We did?
Yeah.
Amazing. It's wild how fast this time goes. But is there a final thought that you have for folks, like anything you want them to know or to do or to think about next?
I truly want everybody to think about where you are right now, what you're looking for, and be willing to do something, because we're always going to have, oh, but I got this. Once that's done, I'm going to do it. Oh, Monday. Oh, next month, the first of the year. So we always have excuses, things that we feel are truly in the way, and we have to get past that fear that they're in the way. So go do the things that you think you can't, because you truly can. And the energy you're going to feel after that, phenomenal.
Right.
I'm going to start stretching on Monday. Thanks, Coach Megs, for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.